So the first thing I'd like to talk about is the who and the where. All right. So first off, let me go ahead and cover this to make sure that there's no confusion. When we're talking about this event, you'll usually hear a few different names. All right. The first one that I've already used a few times is the transatlantic slave trade. All right. Now, other names you're going to hear it by will just be the Atlantic slave trade. Let's see, the just trade to generalize it. And then very last one is the triangle trade. All right. Now, the reason for that triangle that actually gets us into the players in this event is because Europe, Africa, and the Americas, essentially this trade network created this triangle. All right. Now, we're definitely going to talk a lot about this, but let me just give you the broad summary of what this looked like. And I'll start with Europe. All right. So in Europe, you had pretty much standard goods that were being made as far as different food items, luxuries, and so on. Now, what happened is these different goods were transported to Africa for trade. Now, here's where obviously it's going to get dark. This is not trade for other standard commodities. This is trade for people. All right. So people from different African countries, different African kingdoms that were traded for really these kind of standard novel goods. All right. Now, from here, this is where we go from Africa to the Americas. All right. And for people that were actually involved in this event, this was the worst, the most horrific part of this. It was called the Middle Passage. All right, where these people were, yes, taken from their home, enslaved, and taken to, a new world. All right. Now, once in this new world, these people were used to essentially grow and harvest raw goods. Okay. Raw goods, as far as cotton, tobacco, etc., that could then be shipped back to Europe to make more goods, to be processed and to make goods. And then we just keep going in that triangular form. All right. So as far as the who and the where, like you can see in this slide, we have Europe, Africa, and the Americas. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next slide, which will be the when. So you want to go ahead and click into the next video.